So this is my B&B here in Catania. B&B XX Miglia, that's the name. Is very nice. I paid about €30 a night. €30 a night, yeah. Bunch of flags there. They're missing one very important flag, as you might notice. But see this one in the middle? That's the flag of Sicily, so they have their own flag as well as the Italian flag. And I only found out earlier today, actually, from the tour guide Daniel, that they are Celtic people, as he said, Celtic people. They did a DNA test on some remains from, like, I don't know, a couple of thousand years ago or something like that. I think that's what he said. And he said they found that they were DNA, so they've got DNA as well as Arab and Greek and Roman. They've got Celtic blood running through their veins. Maybe that's why they're so sound. Great people, friendly. But Greeks and Romans are all sound. Oh jeez, I need a coffee here. The brain is just rambling on. Yeah, I'm just after walking by something a bit mad, right? Now it's not nice. So look away now if you don't like the sight of dead birds. So look, there's a dead bird. Right, it's a dead pigeon. And his head is placed beside him. His head is just placed there. It's like the mafia did it. And this is Sicily, you know. It's mad, isn't it? Just placed beside him like that. That's vengeance for you. So they have these kiosks all over the place. You lads just hanging around drinking, like, I think they're drinking soft drinks. But yeah, just see people stopping all the time, coming in, getting a smoothie or coffee. I'm after ordering a cappuccino. But look at that. Yep, that's my cappuccino. Grazie. I'm fluent in Italian now, yeah? Grazie. Buongiorno. Arrivederci. Konnichiwa. Yeah. Here's the what you call it? The piazza, which means square, I believe. Looks pretty quiet today. It is beautiful. It really is. McDonald's. I have not gone near McDonald's. I won't be going near it. Not in Italy, not a chance. Eating here is precious time. So when you're hungry, hold out for something. Don't get a fucking McDonald's. Look at this. Now, I'm the last person to be explaining what these things are, or what the buildings are, or the statues. I'll just show you. Look at that, there's another kiosk on the corner. That's the more kind of common type of thing here in Sicily, you know. And there's always a few lads hanging around having a drink. I don't know what it'd be like in the winter now. I'd imagine not so busy. But I forgot to ask for sugar. Bellini, I've heard that name a few times. I should have looked into Bellini. Bellini's the name of the theatre as well. Actually, I walked by the theatre last night. It's called Massimo, but Bellini's the other name for it. Massimo Bellini. The theatre was beautiful. Actually, I might walk down there now. It's nice and sunny. Here, look at Main Street. So look, this is the square in the centre of Catania, the piazza, and this is the street. You see, it's not that long. The main streets. Usually the main streets are called Via Roma, but I don't know about this one. Ice cream. Have one of them later. Right, take a stroll down here. I said I was going to get on one of those trains, but I'll have to leave that for another trip. Maybe a reason to come back to Catania. I always say the same thing, but the buildings are beautiful. Everyone has a balcony. I have 3 hours to really float about the city. It's my 4th day here and I haven't had a chance to do this because I was taking all those day trips, you know. So this is nice, this worked out perfect. I was pissed off because I had to get a flight to Naples because there was no trains or buses until Thursday. So I had to get a flight, but you know what, I spent a bit of extra money. It was well worth it. I saved a load of time. I'm on holidays, like. It's been cheap enough, it really has. It's been a cheap holiday so far. Coffee's kicking in. That's the idea, it just gives me a second wind. It's my 4th coffee today and it's only 3:30. I didn't sleep well, I had to get up early for that Mount Etna trip, you know. And I didn't sleep well the day before either, so it's really catching up on me. That's because of the drink. Jeez, the blondies. Look at that. I hope you can see them, unreal. And imagine they're Italian, like, because majority of the tourists around here now in Sicily are Italian. Not many foreigners coming here. Now on my tour today there were Dutch, Italian lad, Polish and Finnish. The reason why I end up meeting going to tour with them and not all Italians is because it was an English speaking tour. Simple as that. Most of the other people around Mount Etna were Italian as well. Another little square. Ah, right, your man told me about the elephant. That's the elephant. Obviously. Very nice, beautiful colours. I might have been mistaken, I said the Massimo Theatre was down here. But I don't know. This is lovely. So there's the elephant. I was saying a fella told me about the elephant, the tour guide net. The elephant there is there. It wasn't the arty one with all the colours back there, it was this one. Jeez, this is lovely, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous is the word, alright. I wonder what the elephant's famous for. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get off this, I'm going to go on Google for a couple of minutes and find out where I am and what's going on. Right, so I did my little Google search there, yeah? This is a fountain, so the elephant, it's a Roman fountain carved from basalt. This is now the symbol of the city, this elephant and the fountain. Again, something I should have known as this is my 4th day here. So it's a Roman statue carved from basalt and is now the symbol of Catania. Right in front of it, the dome of Catania, the dome or cathedral of Saint Agatha. There she is there in all her glory. Surrounded by angels. It opens in about a half an hour I don't think I heard it's beautiful on. Well, I didn't hear. I read it's beautiful on the inside. Loads of paintings and all that, just like all the Italian cathedrals. I'm happy enough just to see the outside. And it's very hot here, so it's going to find a bit of shade there. Over there, get a bit of shade. How cool's your man? There's St. Patrick there at the front. He looks worried. He looks like someone's coming for him. There's actually meanings behind all the facial expressions with all the statues here. Now, I'm not going to start looking them up, but it is interesting the way, even how they put their fingers out in their hands, everything. Like there's a meaning behind everything that's on it. So I wonder why he actually looks worried. He doesn't look so worried. That wasn't St. Patrick, by the way. I hope anyone looking at this, I hope you're not taking me serious. Oh, a bit of shade, lovely. Need to find a bin to put this as well. Right. Just down from the cathedral, it's a little garden, little park, sorry, but it's called Giardino Pacini, so I'd imagine Giardini means garden. And, the headless statue. It's a bit dirty around here. Actually, it's absolutely manky. All that. Yeah, there's a few heads hanging around, making a mess of the place. Here's the Massimo Theatre now. And here's where I was watching the football. It only opens in the night, obviously. There's just chairs and tables everywhere and big screens. It's a great spot at night. Jeez, you wouldn't know it during the day. If you want to buy weed or anything like that, there's a load of African lads sitting around here at night time that'll, you don't even have to go to them, they'll come up to you and offer. Or if you're looking for a lady friend, there's women that do that as well, and this is where a lot of them hang around. I couldn't help but notice. I'm going to get me what's it called? A brioche con gelato, like a brioche bread with ice cream in it. It's a Sicilian special that I haven't got yet, and I'm leaving here in a couple of hours, so might as well get it now. Looking forward to that. And then walk for another couple of hours just to walk it off, you know, burn the calories. It's very nice around here during the day. The whole city's nice during the day. A lot nicer, like I suppose like anywhere. So I've been going around at night time here, that's the problem. During the day I've been going on these trips, then only getting back in the evening, so I haven't really been able to see the city for what it is, you know. It's beautiful. It's a bit awkward because this cafe that I'm after coming in to get this ice cream bun thing, it's like a library. Everyone's very quiet. It's unusually quiet. So I was a bit threatened to talk into my camera like this, but yeah, and now they're all looking at me. I'll spin it around there and let you see. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Look, I know that looks lovely. Pistachio, because that's the local stuff, they all love the pistachio. Cheesecake and strawberry. It's too quiet, but it's too quiet for my liking, this place. No one's talking to each other. Only me talking into a bleeding camera. It's the business, isn't it? That is. I don't know how I'm going to eat it. Give it a whack. Just eating it like a burger. Lovely. It's unreal. That was one of the nicest things I've ever tasted. 3 flavours of ice cream in a lovely bun. The pistachio was the nicest of them all actually, and that's what the girl recommended. Now, even though she recommended it, they were the least friendliest staff, I swear. Now, not a smile between them, like. I don't know, I'm just not used to that. I'm used to people all being kind of more welcoming around here, you know. But I went in there, it was very quiet, and it was unwelcoming, if you know what I mean. I don't know if it was just her face put me off, and then it was just very quiet. It was weird. But the food, the dessert, it was lovely, and it was a good feed as well with the bun, you know. I'm glad I got around to trying it now. It's called Brioche Con Gelato. So gelato like the ice cream. But yeah, I wouldn't be recommending the same place. I'd go somewhere else, to be honest. That was and that was the famous place. That's the #1 on Google. I don't know, maybe I just got them on a bad day, huh? Or maybe I'm just in a bad mood. Maybe I'm just really tired. I'm in a bad mood, and could be that as well. Maybe it's time to get a beer, lift the spirits a bit, you know. Well, I'll find somewhere soon enough, I'm sure. Amateur mistake. I forgot to put sun cream on my arms today, so I went up Mount Etna, put it on my legs, on my face, neck, all at the important places. Forgot to put it on my arms. Yeah. Look at that, look at my hand. Sizzled. Here's the Irish pub that I spent the last 3 nights drinking in. James Joyce. Great pub. Well, best pub I've been to so far on this trip in Sicily anyways. So the lady working there, she told me a good story last night. She said about 5 years ago, an Irish ship called the James Joyce, a Navy ship, docked at the harbour here in Catania. And a load of them, all the Navy lads, sailors, that's what you call them, isn't it? They all came in, and she said it was the best night they ever had. And she's worked there for 20 years. I think over 20 years she said she was working there. And she says the best night they ever had. Everyone there, drinking, singing, no trouble whatsoever. And then she went on to tell me a bit, like, you know, look, I'm kind of boasting here, you know, with Irish stuff. But she said she thinks Irish people are the happiest people in the world. I says, well, that's not true anyways. But when we're out drinking, I suppose we're having a bit of crack, aren't we? But she's just saying about when we drink, like, it's always having a good time and all. Well, that is true. It is all about having a good time, or make it, you know, turn something into a bit of crack. Not the American crack, the Irish crack, the good fun. The bar opened in '96, 6 years after the World Cup. So the owner is Italian, and I didn't meet him, but I'd imagine it was something to do with, you know, because there was loads of Irish over here at that time as well, she said. But they would have been travelling because there was no games on in Catania. Well, Ireland didn't play in Catania, they played in Palermo. So yeah, the James Joyce pub in Catania. If you're down here, make sure you hit it up and get a pizza. The pizzas are unreal, innit? I thought it was interesting there, right? A fella just parked his car. That one just there, right? You just pull in, it's a zebra crossing. And he's even at an angle, so he's even out on the street a bit. Windows open. Pretty sure he didn't lock the door, he just got out, closed it. He's gone over there. Okay, he's at that kiosk I was at earlier, probably getting a coffee or something. But not a bother to him, we just pulled in there. You'd never get away with that back in Ireland. And then the windows open and everything, he's not even worried about it. And yeah, you see that over here, they don't really care, they just park and drive whatever way they want. I'm surprised I haven't seen any crashes yet. But I still have a few days to go, so I might still see one. Well, I hope I don't, Jesus, of course I hope I don't see a crash. Yeah, I wouldn't like to drive around here. I was thinking about renting a car, then I was thinking about renting a Vespa, like a moped. It's too dodgy, like the way he just pulled in there like that. Imagine you were going behind him, you'd easily There he is there, look at. What did he get? That's an espresso on the top there, a takeout espresso because it's got a little lid on it. And, I don't know, probably a cappuccino or something. Young fella staring at me there. People stare at me, I just stare back at them. There's only a kid. Yeah, your man driving the car, he's a little person, yeah? I don't know if he qualifies as a little person. He's short. I bet he still doesn't give a bollocks. I'd say still break your face if you said something to him. Just park him wherever he wants. Go and get his coffee, back into it. Yeah, he didn't lock in nothing. Anyways, I won't be driving around here anytime soon. I just realised something. So earlier when I was getting the ice cream in the bun, and I was saying that the people in the cafe or the restaurant seemed very off and weird and unfriendly. Well, I just realised I was climbing Mount Etna earlier today. I've got all manky runners, dirt all over my legs like the ash, you know. And I've already checked out of me B&B, so I can't have a shower, wash it off. I could go into a toilet, I suppose, and wipe myself down. But look at. So I wonder if they saw me and thought I was a homeless person or something. And they're standing out looking at me, probably waiting to see if I do a runner without paying me bill, you know. Look at the queue to get on my flight. Huh? Jesus Christ. Won't be going anytime soon, so will it? Enjoy my beer, so.